everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Ebony. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product that I got in my Shopmissa haul. I will link that video somewhere around here. And the product that I'm going to review, that I promised you guys I would do, and that I'm really excited about, is the Tinted Brow Gel. So basically, this is just like a temporary dye for your brows. There are a lot of these on the market. I know Maybelline makes one, I think L'Oreal makes one. There are a bunch of companies that make this. The difference between those companies and this one is that I got this in my Shopmissa haul for $1. So I'm going to do a wear test. I'm going to put this on. I do a skincare routine once or twice a day, depending on how I feel. So I do wash my face and cleanse it thoroughly. I'm going to try to avoid the brows as much as I can. I think that maybe I'll be able to check in with you guys once a day. I think that the site said that it will last anywhere from 1 day to 3 days, and I'm hoping for, you know, the longest period of time, obviously. This is just $1. If it doesn't work out, you know, it's a cup of coffee from McDonald's that I wasted. Though I really like coffee from McDonald's, don't judge me. So let's get started with this product review. So there were no instructions that came with this as far as I can see, so I had to go on the website and just read the brief product description, which I will put up somewhere on the screen. Basically, they just tell us to go in with our usual brow product, fill our brows in, and then go over it with the tint. Which honestly, I'm glad that those are the instructions, because I don't know how comfortable I would feel just going in blind and trying to fill in my brows with what is basically a temporary dye. So I am going to go in really quickly. I'm going to fill in my brows the way I normally do, and then we will get started with the tutorial. And I've decided that I'm not going to go in with my darker pencil, which is my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Granite. I'm just going to stick with my Maybelline Definer Brow, which I've mentioned that I use in a different video. This is in medium brown, and I also have one in blonde. I'm doing this because I don't want them to be too dark. I really want to see what kind of work the gel is going to do on my brows. So I'm just going to basically, this is just going to be the outline. I'm just getting my brows prepared for the tint. I want the tint to provide all of the color, but I just want to make sure that I have a guide already there. So I think that looks pretty good. This is basically what I would do if, you know, if I was just making a quick run out. I would just go over it with my lighter pencils and just to fill them in just a little bit. Just going in with my spoolie just to kind of fluff my brows out a little bit. All right, now for the moment of truth, we're gonna go in with the Tinted Brow Gel. So the last time I took this out, like the product got everywhere, got all over my hands. I'm very lucky it didn't get all over my shirt because I was wearing a white shirt. I'm just gonna take this out very slowly. I'm gonna actually like twist it out. So there's not a whole lot of product on here, which I guess is pretty good. All right, here we go. It's kind of dark. Okay. Just gonna go for it. I'm gonna start down here actually. Wishiest part. I should not have deposited that in the front. That was so stupid. That was like I was using my Glossier gel. Can't do that. So don't make that mistake that I just made by starting in the front. Take your time. I didn't see any YouTube reviews on this at all. I saw their brow gel and some other Shopmissa products, but I did not see any reviews for this tint. I did read reviews on the site, and people were saying that it was messy and that they didn't have good control of the wand. So I'm really taking my time here, and I'm making sure that there's not a whole lot of product on here, and just trying to go through as gently as I can. And I can already see a huge difference. It's dark. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, this is really, really dark. I'm not really used to having my brows this dark. It looks really thick too, even though I followed the shape of my brow. It just looks really, really thick. But you know, I know, it's fine. I'm not gonna panic. Don't make the same mistake I did. I started from the front, and that is just such a rookie move. I can't believe I did that. I should have deposited the product in the back and then moved my way up front. I would say that I'm gonna do that on this side, but I'm not gonna do, I'm gonna do the same because I don't want the brows to look drastically different. But so far, it seems like the longer it sits up, the thicker it gets. So I don't think I'll use so much product next time. But the brows look really strangely authentic. They look real. It looks like that I have just like really, really thick, bushy brows. I don't know. Okay, so I said this was my struggle brow, and you can clearly see that. I'm getting this stuff all over the place. Oh God, I don't even want to walk out this room. The looks I'm gonna get, because it is a drastic change. And I cannot stand this eyebrow. Ugh. Always gives me problems. I'm gonna put on my makeup, and then I'll be back and we can talk a little bit more about this product. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. I finished the rest of my face, and I'm not hating it. It's actually really growing on me. They don't look just quite as stark and aggressive as they looked in the beginning. I still do think that they need to tone down just a little bit, but with makeup, they don't look bad. So let's just get up close and personal here. Yeah, with makeup, they don't look so bad, right? I definitely think that it would serve me better if they were a tad bit lighter. I'm gonna just see how this wears, and then I'll just make a decision on whether I want to stick with this particular one or get the lighter color brown for my tint. But I do like it. I like the look of nice full bushy brows, which is something that I don't have. I just think that it gives your face a more youthful look. That's just me. I think kind of thin brows, it's just like thinning hair. It really does kind of age you a little bit. So I do like the thick the thick brows. I think they kind of take a couple of years off. I don't know. I just wish they were a little bit lighter, and that my application wasn't the best. They are a little too dark in the front. I like them to be kind of light, and then to, you know, shade it out, and then more thicker and darker as it gets closer to the tail. And that was an application error. That doesn't have anything to do with the product. So next time I will be more prepared, and I'll do it a little bit better. Hi you guys, so I'm actually in the middle of editing this video, and when I got to the end I realized that I didn't have footage of the next day or that same day or anything, just letting you know how the application ended up turning out. Basically, it didn't last past that day. I just didn't feel really comfortable with my own personal application. It wasn't the fault of the formula. The formula was okay, but I just didn't feel like I had done my best as far as the application goes. So I wasn't comfortable walking around with it, and I just decided to take it off. It came off with just regular run-of-the-mill makeup remover. I used Clinique Take the Day Off, and it came right off just as easily as any other type of brow pencil or brow gel. So it's definitely not a tint. It will not tint your skin. It won't tint the hairs in your brows. It is basically just a very thick eyebrow gel. So I will leave that up to you whether or not you think that something like that is worth it. I personally do. I did like that it lasted the whole day. My brows did not move at all. They looked the exact same when I went to wash them off as they did when I first put them on. It is an incredible brow gel, but it is not a brow tint. It actually mimics hairs, I think, much better than standard brow gel. So what I'm gonna do is the next time I go and I make a Shopmissa order, I'm gonna order it, but in a medium brown color if they have that. I'm not sure which colors they have, but I'm not gonna go with black anymore because it just doesn't suit my skin tone. I am gonna go with brown, and I'm just gonna keep working with it. A couple of times I've used it since, and what I do is I don't go in with a wand. I go in with the spoolie, or like the little brush that's at the end of the spoolie. I can't remember what the makeup brush is, but it's a little tiny eyebrow application brush. And I just put a little bit of that on the tip of the brush, and I go in and I draw in fine hairs, and then I take my spoolie and I brush it through. And that gives it a very thick and realistic bushy looking brow that I really like. I would not go in with the actual brush anymore. I just think that I don't have control of the product the way I would want to, but definitely I like to use it as a supplement to my regular brow gel. And like I said, it lasts all day, and it will probably last into the next day, but I think that it would smudge. So I don't think I would sleep in that. But if you have an event where you're gonna be out in the sun all day or in the elements, or you really, really need your brow gel to last, I definitely recommend this. And you guys will see me using it again in future tutorials, but for now, just be very cautious with it if you do decide to use it. But I do recommend it. It's a good product, especially for $1. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.